Hi folks, it's Evil here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's bumpy episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. Bumpy because we got a little chop going on here, and it gets worse the further I go. So I'm gonna kind of stay in this somewhat calmer chop and look for some walleye or maybe some bass and see what I can jig up in this chop. But I gotta stay away from the real rough stuff out there. That's okay, we're gonna give it a try. And I'm gonna use my favorite jigging spoon. You all know it. It's the Stingnose Jigging Spoon, and you've seen me use the Stingnose just as is. I don't tip it with anything, I just use it as is, and boom, it catches tons of fish. And for those of you who don't know, the hook is located right at the head, right where you want it to be. When the fish grab the hook, you get better hookups. But if you notice what I've done here today, I am gonna actually tip it today with the new Thundermist eye drop. And the eye drop is an actual big eyeball, plastic, so you can put it onto your hook, and it's scented. So what that's gonna do, although I don't need to with the Stingnose, it will add a little bit of extra scent, or it will add scent, period, and a little more of an attractor. And I went with the chartreuse. I've got the chartreuse on there, but I did bring all colors with me, but I thought chartreuse is a good color in general, so I'm going to open up with the chartreuse, and I could always switch to a smoked or a silver or another color as the day goes on. But I'm going to basically work this Stingnose off the bottom. See if I'm on the bottom. Yeah, I'm right on the bottom there now. I'm right on the bottom. I'm just going to work it off the bottom, jig it up, let it flutter down, and if there's anything down there and they see that Stingnose fluttering down with that little extra added enticement, I'm hoping it's gonna entice a hit or two. So stay tuned, folks. So glad you could join me. God, that's worth it. Sitting out here in this chop, that's for sure. What a nice bite. He just nailed it. I love that. But it is getting rough as I get out further and further on this drift. It gets rougher and rougher, so definitely gonna have to bump back in to somewhat calmer water, but at least the bite is on. I don't know what I got here. Here's a nice walleye. Oh yeah. There we go, and look at that. How's that for a catch and release? Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I need to grab a quick photo. That's what I want to do. But that's a nice actually eating size walleye right there. That's a beautiful walleye. Very, very nice right there. Quick photo. Oh yeah, nice photo op. That's a nice walleye right there. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful fish. A little bit bloody there on the mouth where he's been hooked. But that's okay. He's going right in the box. So no worse for wear, and I need to bump back up because it's starting to get a little too bumpy out here. So time to fire it up and get back out to somewhat calmer waters. Okay, so now before I go up for another drift, I just want to show you how to rig up these eye drops. Of course, there's an eye on both sides of the plastic. You don't want to poke your hook through the eye. You want to poke it through the plastic. So have an eye on both sides, and then just put your hook right through the middle of the plastic. So in other words, your eye is totally free and is not in the hook. Okay, that's how you want to rig those up. All right, easy to rig, easy to use, extra attractor, extra scent. Let's get it right back down there again. Now that I'm in calmer waters, I'll do another little short drift and see if I can hook into another fish. But I'm having the confidence today because these things are on fire out there right now, and I'm loving it. Okay, this one just nailed it. He nailed it. Oh boy. Okay, it looks like that eye drop is producing for me today. With that little extra scent, and maybe with this chop, it's got these fish all fired up. Oh boy. It feels like it could be another walleye, but we shall see as I get a bit closer. Oh yeah, it sure is another walleye. A nice one. Yep, tad smaller than the prior one, but these are beautiful, beautiful eater walleye right there. That's a nice eater walleye right there. You gotta love that. Beautiful, beautiful walleye. And look at that, right in the side of the mouth. Okay, let's get him in the box. Oh, if I can. I'm caught in the net. He's caught in the net. Okay, nice walleye right there. Beautiful. Nice eater. Live well's looking good. Okay, so I need to get that hook out of the net. And let's get this line right back in the water again. Right down to the bottom. Now I am using braided line. I've got the new Thunder braid on. I've got 15-pound Thunder braid on. Oh boy, there's a good chop. I might have to think about moving back in again. I think we'll do that. I'll give it 2 or 3 jigs and we're gonna move in. But I'm using the Thunder braid and I've got a fluorocarbon leader going down to my Stingnose. And what I'm doing is I'm letting it hit the bottom, then I'm jigging it up off the bottom. Here's the thing, if you've got a lot of structure down there and you're worried about getting hung up on the bottom, you could jig it just off the bottom. However, what I like to do is every so often let the jig fall, let it actually hit the bottom, and then jig it up again. It looks like a dying minnow that's hit the bottom and is trying to surface back up again. So it's a technique that I like to do, and I know it triggers a lot of hits. Things are on fire out here today. Unbelievable. What a nice bite that was. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bite. And this medium power action rod is perfect for this kind of fishing with a fast tip. For jigging, I love it. Okay, and what do we got? We got ourselves another walleye, folks. Somebody's gonna be eating good today. Somebody is gonna be eating good today. And oh my goodness, these are perfect. This is the size of walleye that you get up in cottage country. You know, you get this size up there, which is what I'm gonna say the perfect eater size walleye. Maybe I need a needle nose or maybe not. Come on, it's just in the mouth there. There we go. And I caught the net again with my Stingnose. Now I caught my glasses. All kinds of things. There's a nice walleye though right there. Check out this live well. It's starting to look good. Anytime you got 3 fish in there, beauties. There you go. Loving it. Okay, you know what that means, folks. I need to get my line right back out there again. But by the looks of it, check out those white caps right beside me here. That's what I'm faced with today right there. I can only fish for a little bit. I got to get this lure out of the net. I can only fish for a bit before I get into the real rough stuff, so I'm going back up for another drift. Oh my goodness, I'm loving it, folks. And you know what, I tell you what, you've seen me use the Stingnose Bear, you've seen me tip it with a worm and a minnow, but I'm loving this eye drop. Why? Readily available. I just reach into my tackle box, it's always there. And of course, I love the fact that it's scented. And on top of that, I'm really liking those great big eyeballs as attractors. I think it's just such a winning combination. I'm loving it. And we got ourselves another nice walleye. Oh, the net's in the front of the boat. I will swing them in like Bassmaster style. There we go. Look at this, folks. You gotta absolutely love that. Loving it. Loving that fish right there. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, he's gonna go in the box. Okay, back down I go. No weeds on my line. All right, perfect. But tell you what, folks, using jigging spoons, it's actually a very, very easy technique, and it's so much fun when you feel that hit and you set the hook. It's just a riot. If you get an opportunity and you haven't yet, give jigging spoons a try. You might just like it. I'm loving it. And in fact, here we come to that chop again. I'm too excited. I'm gonna have to go back up for another drift. But wherever you're tuning in from today, I really appreciate your great comments. Thanks for joining us on today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. And as always, folks, until next time, good luck and good fishing.